Dave Pelzer once said, childhood should be carefree, playing in the sun, not living a nightmare in the darkness of the soul. The topic of my speech is about a young boy named Gabriel Fernandez. I consider myself to be a credible source because I've spent many hours researching and educating myself on why this poor baby was abused. Today, I would like to inform you about child abuse, how Gabriel died, and what happened at his mother's trial and the mother's boyfriend's trial. To start off, I would like to start off by telling you about what child abuse is. According to the website childhelp.org, child abuse is when a parent or caregiver, whether through action or failing to act, causes injury, death, emotional harm, or risk of serious harm to a child. As we have all seen, either on the news or even social media, that the smaller children nowadays are being abused, left for dead, and it's just downright wrong and sad. Childhelp.org also explains that child abuse can be physically, sexually, and emotionally. To go more in depth, child abuse is when a parent, caregiver cause any non-accidental physical injury to a child. Sexual abuse of a child is when a parent uses a child for sexual purposes or involves a child in sexual acts. Emotional abuse of a child is when a parent or caregiver harms a child's mental and social development or causes severe emotional harm and is considered emotional abuse. Childhelp.org stated 28.3% of adults report being physically abused as a child. 20.7% of adults report being sexually abused as a child. And 10% of adults report being emotionally abused as a child. As you all heard, physical abuse is rated the highest in percentages because that's how children are being abused the most. Now that you've all been informed about child abuse, now onto the topic that matters most. My second topic is about Gabriel Fernandez, died at a very young age. Who is Gabriel Fernandez, you all might say? Well, I can tell you if you could just listen for a couple more minutes. Gabriel Fernandez was an 8-year-old child who died in May 2013 after being brutally beaten by his mother and his mother's boyfriend. The Sun.co.uk website says he was often called gay and punished for exhibiting perceived female traits like playing with baby dolls. As stated by Gabriel's sister and brother, Ezekiel and Virginia, in addition to being beaten on several occasions, he was often forced to eat cat litter, rotten spinach, and his own vomit, and he was also gagged and tied in a torture box. The website TheSun.com exclaimed that Gabriel would get shot in the face with a BB gun and also get pepper sprayed while just lying in the bathtub. The Sun.com stated Gabriel showed up with bruises all over his face, as well as fresh cigarette burns and a shaved head. His brother and sister testified that the mother's boyfriend would hold Gabriel up by his neck and knock all the air out of him. When someone dies, we all know they go to a coroner to get an autopsy. Well, Gabriel's autopsy was very horrific. From the website TheWrap.com, Beatrice Verhoeven, the author, said, during the trial, jurors were told the autopsy took 2 unusual days because the injuries were so substantial. The thymus gland was barely there. A boy's thymus gland weighs about 100 grams, but while Fernandez was about 10 grams. The coroner said this was due to stress atrophy, due to all the abuse inflicted on the boy. I am very baffled by this because I can't even imagine how he was feeling at all. Well, enough about my second topic. On to my very last topic. My last topic is about Pearl Fernandez, Gabriel's mother, and Izar Aguirre, Gabriel's mother boyfriend, court trials. According to the article, Pearl Fernandez and Izar Aguirre, What Happened to Gabriel Fernandez Killer, covered in a Netflix documentary published by Jen Chevley in March 2020, Gabriel's mother, Pearl, was taken in Chowchilla State Women's Prison in Central California on June 21st, 2018, while she was serving a sentence of life without parole. Jen Shelby also explained that Pearl was spared to death sentence by agreeing to take a plea deal. Pearl's boyfriend, Izar Aguirre was sentenced to death. According to the iNews.com UK, only 13 death row inmates have been executed since the capital punishment was reinstated in California, where the killing took place. The last one died by lethal injection in 2006. As we speak right now, Izarro is among 737 inmates waiting to go under lethal injection at the San Quentin prison, according to the article Colonel Fernandez and Izar Aguirre, What Happened to Gabriel's Killers, covered in the Netflix documentary. Although this was a very hard topic to inform you about, you all know that what child abuse is, how Gabriel's death happened, and how this mother's case went during her trial, and how the mother's boyfriend trial went as well. Lyman Abbott once said before, "Our child is a beam of sunlight from the infinite and eternal, with possibilities of virtue and vice, but is yet unstained."